Hello, my wonderful people. I greet you all, I welcome you all. And I said, may the God Almighty continue to empower you that keep on supporting this channel in any way you can or in any way you have been doing, whether by your views, your comments, your likes, your subscribing. I said, every of your prayers request must surely be answered. That is my prayers for every of my fans out there. So my wonderful people, I beg you, make on see what they happen. This one is an emergency and also breaking news coming my way this very point in time. It says, and I quote, security experts have called for Nnamdi Kanu and other political prisoners to be released. When I hear this one no be only IPOB they call for their release. Security experts who know the implications of them holding people that have not done them anything, or simply because they feel they have the power to withhold them, they have the power to imprison them, they have all the judiciary, they have the security personnel, all the agencies, they have them in their palms, so they can direct them to do whatever they like, even if it is against the law. They are the ones that make law, but they don't abide to the law. Human rights abuses have become norm in Nigeria, that anybody can do anything until you go to court. When you go to court because he have money more than you, he buys the judiciary and everything that have to do with them. Well, my wonderful people, security experts have already called for Nnamdi Kanu to release not only him and other IPOBs that have been held in detention illegally. That is the anchor of our news this morning. So greetings to you all, and I welcome you to this Sunday morning broadcast. And I said, may the good Lord continue to bless you. Today being Sunday, it's either you go to church or you go to mosque or you go to your dibia. Anyway, anything where they work for you, I say make you do what? Make you go and praise them and worship with them. Because I told you to be as only on when you phone if you better use something, because everybody is using something. Otherwise, they're going to use it for something. So let us go straight to the reason why we are here. I beg you, like this message, share it, comment on it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos that will come your way. Remember, our campaign is still going on. Please do not get tired. Keep on typing, keep on commenting. Hashtag Biafra to the moon, hashtag Biafra to the world, hashtag all hail Biafra, and hashtag on the mandate of Nnamdi Kanu and all of our fallen heroes. We all shall stand, and including all our IPOB members that have been in detention, because they are there suffering for the sake of the Biafrans. And my prayer is that they must never die in prison. They will be out, and Biafra must surely come. So let us read in between the lines. Please draw your chair closer, because I have a lot to tell you. More than 30 security experts drawn from the academia, private and public sector, paramilitary organizations, and the Ecowas Court of Justice have appealed to the Fulani government to release Nnamdi Kanu and other political prisoners in the country as a way of consolidating national peace and cohesion. The Forum of Security Experts, under the urges of the Institute of Security and Strategic Studies, made the call in a communique at the end of their sister annual Security Executive Conference in Calabar with the theme Nigeria's Security Challenges, Panacea for Social Economic Development. The communique was signed by the board secretary of the Institute, Prof. Aziz Olaniyan, and Richard Carlo of the Department of State Service, DSS, and two others. Parts of the communique read, factors responsible for separate agitations in Nigeria include failings of marginalization, 1999 Constitution, and that has not made it possible for the states to fulfill their role as competent federating units. We recommend for provisions of basic amenities to the people to stem high insecurity, nepotism, and ineptitude of leaders, poverty and unemployment, amongst others. We recommend high-level vigilance and community policing to reduce the vulnerability to kidnapping and also mothering of our people at ease. We call for strengthening of joint task force, inter-agency security meetings, and briefing, training, and capacity building of personnel. Developing a seamless communication network amongst agencies and strengthening national security strategies. Speaking during the conference, a former Assistant Commissioner of Police, Paddy Ogun, stated that should the federal government heed their clarion call, the nation will be in a proper position to bounce back to its feet once again. Ogun stated that the essence of the Security Stakeholders Conference was to identify security challenges befalling the nation and to devise strategies for addressing them. This is one of the news. And we are going to do what? We are going to capitalize in this Sunday morning broadcast. Tinubu will work with Atiku and Obi according to Fulani government headquarters. Bola Ahmed Adekunle Tinubu-led government has promised to work with the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) Atiku Abubakar and his counterpart in the Labour Party LP Peter Obi. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, stated this on Friday night after the Supreme Court affirmed Tinubu as the winner of the selection. Okute News record that the Apex Court on Thursday upheld the September 6 ruling of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal or Court. The 7-man panel of the Supreme Court, led by Justice Inyang Okoro, dismissed the petitions filed by Atiku and Obi against Mrs. Tinubu. The minister, in an interview with The Punch, said the so-called president remained open to work with the opposition parties if they are willing to do. Idrisi, when asked if Tinubu will be ready to work with both Atiku and Obi, said, since the president won this election, he has always invited people to come and join him for the good of the Nigeria. Mr. So-called president is not the kind of person to say, I have become president, everybody should go away. No, the Atiku and Obi are the ones that have not heeded that call. Anytime any of them is willing to join hands with the so-called president, why not? The so-called president is willing and is open and willing to accommodate everybody, irrespective of religious, social, and political affiliations, so that we can all join hands for Nigeria to go forward. It is noted that the so-called president has made it clear that he will be a president for all Nigerians, irrespective of their regional, ethnic, partisans, or religious affiliations. And you are teaching our generation that forging is nothing because you want to work, so you can forge your way in and do whatever you choose to do. We are creating a monsters in years to come. He stated further, the cause has spoken and the president and the governing party, the All Poverty Congress, have welcomed this judicial victory as pronounced. We thank the judiciary for the painstaking work that they have done and for rising to the occasion in fulfillment of their constitutional mandate as the final arbiters of electoral proceedings in the country. Now that the legal contest regarding the outcome of the presidential selection is now behind us, it is time for all of us to come together and move forward into a season of governing that is without distraction, according to Mohammed Idris. These are indeed challenging economic times, not just for Nigeria, but also for many countries around the world, and all hands must be on deck to tackle the challenges confronting us. According to the Minister of Information, we don't have another Lai Mohammed. Nigeria's future will remain bleak without restructuring. Afenifere and others, including Nnamdi Kanu, they follow join for the call. Leaders and the elders of the Southeast, Southwest, South, and the Middle Belt regions, under the urges of the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum, have called for the restructuring of the country as it was originally entrenched in 1960 and the 1963 constitutions. The group insisted that the country belongs to all citizens irrespective of their ethnic representations and political affiliation. Speaking via communique released on Friday after their national meeting held in Abuja on Thursday, the group said that the future of Nigeria will remain bleak without restructuring. Without restructuring, the future of Nigeria and democracy remain bleak and must therefore be carried out immediately, the group said. The SMBLF was represented by leaders of the Pan-Yoruba Social and Cultural Organization, Afenifere, the Apex Igbo Social and Cultural Organization, Nnamdi Kanu worldwide, the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, and the Middle Belt Forum. What about the Northern Elders Forum? Nobody is there to represent them. Are we calling for the restructuring only in the South, Southwest, and the Southeast? What happens to the Northeast, Northwest, and North Central? Have you seen it? where things will not work. When you said finish, they will go out now and counter whatever meeting you have said. And they will say, oh, they have the highest population and their voice will be heard. Even knowing fully well that these people have no any single population. The goat and cows will queue in line to vote on the day of voting. That is the population we are talking about. According to the group, certain sections of the country have been continually marginalized in the number of states, local governments, and even in the appointment to the Federal Executive Council. That is fake. It noted that the calls by the Southeast leaders to be appropriately represented on the Federal Executive Council, similar to other geopolitical zones, should be heeded or divide the country. The meeting, which was chaired by East leader Chief Edwin Clark, had in attendance several national leaders, including the leader of Afenifere, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, President General of Ohaneze, Ndiberibe, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, President MBF Dr. Pogu Bitrus, and the National Chairman Pandef, Senator Emmanuel Ibok Essien, among others. When I hear them, among others, that's how they talk about. Make on see what thing they happen for Imo State. Imo State, hey, on fire. As Hobo Dodema claims that his friends contributed the 1 billion naira for him to get a re-election bid. Take Imo State money, share them to your cronies, and they will be contributing it back to you. That is to tell you that, my dear, APC, whatever they cannot do does not exist. Believe it or leave it. Friends of the governor of Imo State, Hopeless Uzodinjo, has raised about 1 billion naira to support his re-election bid next month. How did they say so, and why must it be so? Because even if Nadem contributed it, now same our Imo State money being given to them, or being shared to them, that is what they contributed back. The friends of the governor donated on Thursday night at the Landmark Event Center in Owerri. Some of the heavy donors who donated for themselves, their families, and a group of companies included Dr. John Bosco Ozigbo, Sabenet, Nwoke Jiobi, Chief Tony Chukwu, Prince Charles Amadi, Eze Imo, His Royal Majesty E.C. Okeke, and among others. Uzodinjo's friends said they were spurred to financially support his ambition because they want to be part of the governor's historical legacy, arising from his sterling leadership qualities. The governor, in his remarks, noted that I feel humbled by the quantum of economiums this night, and more importantly, the quantum of money raised this night. I feel very challenged by the commendations tonight, and I think it will provoke a new appetite in me to do more for our state. Now God, thunder will no get broad, and I ain't go fire you hope, and you will never live to enjoy the commonwealth of Imo State people that you have been siphoning. Speaking of the event, the chairman of the organizing committee for the event, Senator Osita Izunaso, asserted that the governor's friends were convinced he has done well to deserve a second term, hence the occasion. Also, the chairman of the occasion, former Chief of Army Staff, General Azubike Ihejika, retired, thanked the convener and all the governor's friends for their immense support. He said they are not supporting the governor as a person, but supporting his good works in Imo State. And I asked, Ihejika, where is the good work? That the Hope Uzodinjo, a Supreme Court governor, brought insecurity to our land, killed our Imo youths, burned their houses, even to the extent of bombing a to market for no reason. And you said for his good works. For his good work, right? He brought it upon us. He brought the outside Okubos men as a bubatoro in our land, and they keep on destroying our people, killing his opponents, killing people who will challenge him when he do something wrong. Or that they see him and use people gathered, including Osita Izunaso, to taunt our people and also to rub it on their face that they cannot do anything. But the gods of our land will never allow this impunity to continue. He must uproot each and every one of you, whether you like it or not. When my wonderful people now hear me, I go take a break. I beg, help me like this message, share it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. My name is Nnamdi Kanu, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Have a nice day and bye for now. Give me